Welcome to Narayan View online classes. In the previous episode, we already started some of the objective questions. We completed up to question number 12 only. The remaining questions we have to discuss in today's episode. Clear? You can see page number 20 from your chemistry material, volume 4, page number 20. See question number 13 onwards. All are maximum the given direct questions for me. Among the following substances, the lowest vapor pressure exhibited by. This is a question number 38. Among the following substances, the lowest vapor pressure excited by. The first one is given water. The first one is given what? Water. And the second option we have mercury. And third option we have kerosene. And fourth option we have rectified spirit. Rectified spirit. The question is which one of the following substances having lowest vapor pressure? Vapor pressure you have to identify for these options only. See the water. Generally, we kept the water outside. What happened? It undergo vaporization. So it easily vaporized when the temperature increases so much. So generally, water undergo evaporation easily. So it is having what here highest vapor pressure. Come to this one, mercury. If you observe that mercury, supposing you kept the mercury outside also, it does not undergo vaporization because it is having a lowest vapor pressure. Come to the kerosene. You know, kerosene is one of the organic compound. It is organic non-polar solvent. It already is easily vaporized. It means vapor pressure is more for kerosene also. Fourth one we have rectified spirit. 95% of alcohol and 5% of water is called a rectified spirit. Alcohol also having what? Highest vapor pressure. What is the answer for this question? The lowest vapor pressure can be shown by which one? That is what? Mercury. So this is question number 13. Okay. And question number 14 also we have direct question. Which of the following liquid pair shows a positive deviation from the Raoult's law? They are asking which of the following will show a positive deviation from the Raoult's law. The first one we have water and nitric acid. Second one we have benzene and methanol. Third one we have water and hydrochloric acid. And fourth one we have acetone and what? Chloroform. So already we gave one of the table in this positive and negative deviation. So you can directly take the option which one means here. The second option. For the second option we have benzene and methanol. Benzene and what? Methanol comes under which deviation? Positive deviation from the Raoult's law. Positive deviation means what here? AB interactions are weaker than A and what? B interaction. Then what happened here? The solute easily evaporated. It will show what type of deviation? It will show positive deviation from the Raoult's law. Okay. The same related to deviation. One more question also we have. That is question number 18. What is question number 18? Which of the following does not show positive deviation from the Raoult's law? This question also related to which one? Does not show positive deviation from the Raoult's law. The first one option we have benzene, chloroform. Second one acetane, benzene and acetone. Third one benzene and ethanol. Fourth one benzene and carbon tetrachloride. Okay. If you take the first option, what the first option is given? That is benzene and chloroform. Benzene and what? Chloroform. They will does not show a positive deviation from the Raoult's law. It mainly show one type of deviation means it mainly shows a negative deviation from the Raoult's law. So question number 14 and question number 18 mainly related to which one means positive deviation only. Clear? Now we can say question number 15. What is question number 15 here? An ideal solution was prepared by mixing 30 ml of chloroform and 50 ml of acetone. Okay, chloroform how much they are adding? Chloroform formula we have CH3. They are adding 30 ml only. And one more they are adding what? acetone. Okay, chloroform what ma? Acetone. What is the volume of acetone? Acetone formula CH3COCH3. They are adding what ma? 50 ml. Now, what is the question they ask here? What is the question they ask here? A non-ideal solution was prepared. They want to prepare a non-ideal solution. You know, okay, if you want to mix these two, how much you are getting, ma'am? You are getting a 80 ml of the volume. You know, for ideal solution, okay, what do you know here? For ideal solution, delta V mixing is equal to 0. You know already. For non-ideal solution, delta V mixing what ma? Not equal to 0. Not equal to what ma? 0. So delta H mixing what ma? Not equal to 0. Maybe what here? The compound maybe less than 0. Or what? Or greater than 0 is asking. Generally, if you want to see this ideal solution mixing, generally delta H mixing always less than what na? 0. So you can see the options. What are the options we have? First option we have greater than 80 ml. Second option we have less than 80 ml. Third option we have 80 ml. Fourth option we have greater than 80 ml. So what are the answer we take? Volume of the solution is what? Less than 18 ml. Less than 80 ml. So what are the answer we take here? The answer is what ma? Second option, that is less than 80 ml. So this is question number 15 we have. Question number 15. Okay. One more point also observe here. If you are mixing what solutions, man? Chloroform and what? Acetone. Okay. Chloroform and acetone. CHCl3 plus CH3COCH3 are mixing. If you are mixing, this comes under what deviation? This comes under negative deviation from the Raoult's law. If it is a negative deviation, what you can say? Volume mixing less than 0. Volume mixing what ma? Less than 0. If volume mixing less than 0, what is the total volume? The total volume is what? 80 ml. So it is less than 80 ml. Why it is less than 80 ml? Because it shows what deviation? A negative deviation from the Raoult's law. So maybe it will be tells that delta V mixing is less than 0. So that's the reason. The answer is what? Less than 80 ml. So the answer will take. The answer is how much here? Option 2. Clear? Let us see question number 16. This is a direct question only. An ideal solution is that. Generally, what is ideal solution? The solution which obeys Raoult's law. The solution which obeys Raoult's law. The solution which obeys Raoult's law is called what solution? It is what solution, ma'am? Ideal solution. What are the options are given here? Positive deviation from the Raoult's law. Show negative deviation from the Raoult's law. No connection with Raoult's law. Obeys Raoult's law. What is your answer? It obeys Raoult's law. What is the option we have? Option 4. See question number 17. Which of the following is true when components are forming an ideal solution? Okay, for ideal solution, you know already. For ideal solution, what points you know? For ideal solution, delta V mixing is equal to 0. Delta H mixing is equal to 0. Clear? You see the options we have. The first option, delta H mixing and delta V mixing is equal to 0. Second option, delta H mixing greater than delta V mixing. Third option, delta H mixing less than delta V mixing. Fourth option, delta H mixing is equal to delta V mixing is equal to 1. What is your answer? The answer is that here. What is that one? Delta V or delta H mixing is equal to delta V mixing is equal to 0. What is the option? The option is first option. Okay. So 18 question already completed. See, question number 19 and 20. Question number 19 and 20 we have the concept is azeotrope solving. Already discussed in the synopsis part also related to azeotropes. You see the question number 19 we have azeotrope mixtures are direct question is option, the first option they given constant temperature boiling mixtures. Those which boils at different temperature, mixture of two solids, none of the above. The direct question is the mixtures is constant boiling mixtures. Constant boiling mixtures. So 19 is a direct question. What the option we have? Option 1 only. That is what? Constant temperature boiling mixtures. See question number 20 also. This is also related to azeotrope. A mixture of two completely miscible, non-ideal liquids which distills as such that without changing the composition at a constant temperature as though if we were a pure liquid, this mixture is known as, okay, again I am repeating, two immiscible liquids, okay, that is non-ideal solution. They without changing the composition, there is no change in the composition at what? Constant temperature through it were pure liquid. The mixture is known as what? The mixture is known as azeotropic mixture. The mixture is known as what? Azeotropic mixture. For the option we have, the option is what? 2. Okay, and you can see question number 21. Question number 21. The solution which blood cells are retained their normal form or with regard to blood. Generally, they want to place the blood cells in a one solution. Okay, the size of the blood cells will be normal. Means there is no change in the blood cell size only. Okay, it is comes under what type of solution they are asking. The first option is given isotonic, second option is given isoosmotic, and third option is given hypertonic, fourth option is given equinormal. So that question is what it is? Isotonic solution. What is isotonic solution? The two different solutions having same osmotic pressure. You know already, if you want to place the blood cells in 0.9% mass by volume of NaCl solution, that is what? That is called isotonic solution. Means what? Blood cells are isotonic with 0.9% of mass by volume of NaCl solution only. Okay, if you want to put these blood cells in less than or greater than, you know what? That is comes in there hypertonic and what? Hypotonic solutions only. So direct question, what is the answer for this one? That is what solution? Isotonic solution. The isotonic solution having here what option we have? That is option 1 only. Okay. Now we can see question number 22 we have. The osmotic pressure of the solution is given by the relation. Okay. So you know already what relation? Osmotic pressure pi is equal to C into R into T we have. Pi is equal to what? C into R into T. Okay. Take here. Okay. A different relation for this one. The option 1 is given like this. What the option here? Pi is equal to RT by C. Pi is equal to RT by C. From this what you can write here? Pi C is equal to RT. So this is the wrong option. Okay. Second option what is given here? The second option is given like this. Pi is equal to CT by R. From this you will write pi into R is equal to CT. This is also wrong option. See the third option we have pi is equal to RC by T. From this you are writing here what? Pi into T is equal to RC. This is also wrong we have. See the fourth option we have pi by C is equal to RT. From this you are writing pi is equal to what? CRT. So what the answer for this one? The option is 4. That is what? Pi by C is equal to what? R into T. This is the correct expression for which one? Osmotic pressure only. Okay. So what is the answer for this question number 22? Question number 22 we have option 4. See question number 23. Isotonic solutions. How I told question number 21, isotonic solutions have what here? They have same osmotic pressure. Same osmotic pressure. In the option they given here, equal osmotic pressure. Equal osmotic pressure. That is comes under which option? Option 2. Okay, this is question number 23. Now we can see here question number 24. This is also related to isotonic solution. Which of the following associated with the isotonic solution is not correct? They ask which is not correct only. Option 1 is given, they will have same osmotic pressure. You know already isotonic solutions having same osmotic pressure. So option 1 is correct only. Second option you can see they have same weight concentrations. Osmotic pressure is equal, but weight concentrations are not equal. But they given what here? They have same weight concentrations. Okay. Next you can see third option. Osmosis does not take place when the two solutions are separated by. Osmosis does not takes place when two solutions are separated by semi-permeable membrane. Generally, you want to conduct what of osmosis? What is required? Compulsory we require what? A semi-permeable membrane. And you can see question number option 4 we have. They will have same vapor pressure. So which is not correct means they have same weight concentrations. That is what? Option 2 only. What is equal? I told. Osmotic pressure may be equal, but weight concentrations are not equal. It is equal only in the case of a non-electrolytes. Means concentration sometimes may be equal, but majority of the times their concentrations are not equal. Okay. See question number 25. Isotonic solutions have same. The first option is given density, and second option is given molar concentration. Third option is given normality. Fourth option is given none of these. Okay. So isotonic solution generally I told maybe osmotic pressure is same, or sometimes I told what? Molar concentrations also same. But what is not same? Density is not same, and what? Normality also not same. What are the answers we take here? That is what? Molar concentration. That is option 2 for question number 25. See question number 26 we have. As a result of osmosis, the volume of the solution. Okay. Generally you know this osmosis process. Generally we have kept that is a semi-permeable membrane, that is SPM only. Okay. Generally, what is osmosis? The spontaneous flow of solid molecules from concentrated solution to the dilute solution through semi-permeable membrane. Here, the flow of solid molecule takes place like this only. When the osmosis continuously takes place, then what happened here? When osmosis continuously takes place, in this container, volume of the solution decreases. In this container, what happened here? The volume of the solution increases by decreasing the volume of the solution in one container. Means what here? They did not ask particularly one component. Okay, they asking only during the osmosis, what is the change in the volume? Volume may be increases or what? Volume may be decreases. What are the options are given here? The first option is given. They given only increases, not increases. There is a decrease in the volume also. Second option is given decrease given. Not only decrease, maybe what? Increase also there. Third option is given remains constant. Fourth option is given increases or what? Decreases also. What are the correct answer for this one? The correct answer is increase the volume or decrease the volume of the solution. So we will take what? Option 4 only. Okay, this is question number 26 we have. See question number 27. Okay, what is question number 27? When a substance is dissolved in a solvent, okay, the vapor pressure of the solvent is decreases. It brings about what are the changes they ask? Means what here? Suppose the substance is a non-volatile. When a non-volatile solute is added to volatile solvent, the vapor pressure is decreases only. Whenever the vapor pressure decreases, what changes you are observing? Vapor pressure is decreases, mainly the boiling point of the solution is increases. Not only the boiling point, whenever the boiling point of the solution increases, the freezing point of the solution is what? Decreases only. Okay, let us see the first option. A decrease in the boiling point of the solution. There is no change in the decrease the boiling point solution. It is what? Increase the boiling point of the solution. That you can see the next option we have and increase the boiling point of the solution. That is one of the correct option only. Let us see the third option also we have a decrease in the freezing point of the solution. There is a decrease in the freezing point of the solution. And fourth one we have an increase in the freezing point of the solution. Okay, chances are there if the boiling point increases, freezing point is what? Decreases only. So we may be taking here two options for this question. That is increase the boiling point of the solution, and one more we have decrease the freezing point of the solution. So what answer we take here? Option 2 and 3. We can take a correct answer for this question number 27. Question number 27. If you see your material question number 27, what the answer is given? The answer is given option 2 only, but you can consider option 3 also. This is question number 27 only. Let us see this question number 28 question. Question number 28. When a common salt is dissolved in water, generally common salt undergo dissociation or not? Yes. Common salt undergo. Common salt means what? NaCl. NaCl dissociate to what? Na plus and what? Cl minus. Okay. Okay. The first option is given melting point of the solution increases. Second option is given boiling point of the solution increases. Third option is given boiling point of solution decreases. Fourth option is given both melting point and boiling point is decreases. We already discussed one point in water factor here. Number of I value. Water factor I value. Okay, I already told you for a strong electrolytes I value and N value is what? Same. I value increases. I value increases what? Boiling point is what? Increases one. Okay. Here suppose you are writing here N is equal to, or you can say I is equal to, because it is strong electrolyte. Okay. So number of ions increases. Number of ions increases what here? Elevation in the boiling point increases. Thereby what? Boiling point of the solution is what? Increases only. So what is the answer here? Boiling point of the solution is what? Increases. That is what? Option 2. Option 2. This is question number 28 only. Let us see question number 29 we have. Okay. Question number 29 they ask here during evaporation of the liquid. See question number 29. During the evaporation of the liquid, the temperature of the liquid will rise. The first option. The temperature of the liquid will fall. Third option, may rise or fall depending on the nature. Fourth option, temperature remains unaffected only. Okay, during evaporation. Okay, so in this container some liquid is there. Okay, this is the surface of the liquid. From the surface, some of the molecules are escaping. This is called what? Vaporization only. So what molecules can undergo evaporation means the molecule which possesses high kinetic energy, those molecules undergo vaporization only. Okay, the molecules which possesses high kinetic energy. Okay, generally what happened here? There is a change in the liquid into what? Vapor state only. So during this, what will happen here? The kinetic energy of the molecule is what? Decreases only. Whenever the kinetic energy of the molecule decreases, temperature also what here? Decreases, because kinetic energy directly proportional to what? Temperature only. Okay? Kinetic energy directly proportional to what? Temperature only. Okay. Suppose I am writing here kinetic energy directly proportional to temperature. Kinetic energy is what? Decreases. Then what happened here? Temperature is what? Decreases. So what answer will take here? The temperature of the liquid will rise. The temperature of the liquid will fall. Maybe rise or fall depending on the nature. The temperature remains unaffected. What is your answer? Option 2. That is what? Temperature of the liquid will fall because all the molecules are not having same kinetic energy. The molecule which possesses high kinetic energy, they undergo vaporization. Some of the molecule kinetic energy decreases. Kinetic energy decreases, what happens? Temperature will be what? Decreases only. What answer you will take? That is second option. The temperature of the liquid will fall. This is question number 29 only. See question number 30 we have. The elevation in the boiling point for 1 molar solution of a solute in the solvent. Okay, already we discussed the definition of this elevation in the boiling point in elevation boiling point concept, that is denoted by Kb. The boiling point of the solution can be what? Raised. Because of which one? 1 molar solute can be dissolved in a solvent. This is called as what? Molar elevation constant. Molar elevation constant. This is direct question. What option we have? Option 2, because this is the definition only. Okay. Now we can see question number 31 we have. A solution of 1 molar concentration of the solute will have maximum boiling elevation when the solvent is. A solution of 1 molar concentration of a solute will have maximum boiling elevation constant when the solvent is. Okay, we have the solvent, we have ethyl alcohol is there, acetone is there, benzene is there, and chloroform also there. You know ethyl alcohol, it is vaporized easily. Acetone also what? Vaporized easily, it is having what? Highest vapor pressure. And you can take the benzene. Benzene also having vapor pressure, but the vapor pressure is less when compared to alcohol and what? Acetone. The last option is given what? Chloroform also. Among those which one having what here? Least vapor pressure means what? Benzene. The least vapor pressure means what? Maximum boiling point. So option you can take directly. That is what? Benzene. Option 3 over. See question number 32. The amount of urea which dissolved in 500 ml of water. Generally, the value of K is given wrong only. You can correct that one. That is 1.6, not 18.6. In 100 grams of the solvent to produce a depression of 0.186 grams in freezing point is. Generally, they ask which one? They are asking the amount of urea should be dissolved in a 500 ml of the water. K is equal to generally given K. That means you can take what here KF1, that is 18.6 Kelvin per mole. You know how much? 100 grams of the solvent. 100 grams of the solvent, but you are taking the solvent for 1 kg only. Okay. For 18.6 per 100, now I write here 1.86 Kelvin per mole. In what? 1000 grams. Because the molarity we are comparing with what? 1 kg, that is 1000 grams of the solvent only. Okay. It can be dissolved in 500 ml of water. Okay. To produce a depression freezing point constant, they are asking what? They are asking here what is the amount of urea? Okay, we know one formula, delta TF is equal to KF into what? M only. Delta TF already given. Depression freezing point, delta TF is given. Delta TF is equal to 0.1866 degrees Celsius. And urea we have to find. Means what here? W2 we have to find, that is molar mass of urea is equal to, that is 60 grams only. We have to calculate from. This is NH2CO, NH2O. One more what is required here? We require weight of the solvent. Here volume is given. We can take that into what? Solvent weight only. That we are taking what? 500 grams. So clear. Now we can substitute all the values. We can expand the formula like this. Delta TF is equal to KF into W2 into 1000 by M2 into W. What the delta DF value we have? That is 0.186 is equal to how much it is? 1.86 into, okay, we have to find out W2 into 1000 by M2 we have 60 into this is how much? 500. Can cancel how many times here? 2 times so many. Now 0.186 do the cross multiplication into 60 is equal to 1.86 into W2 into 2 how many? So W2 is equal to 0.186 into 60 by 1.86 into what man? 2 ohm. 1.86 into what here? 2 ohm. Here 2 ohm times cancel here 30 ohm. Now I am writing W2 is equal to, I will write this one 1.86 into 3 by 1.86. What is cancel man? 1.86 1.86 cancel. What is the answer we get? You will get how much here? 3 grams ohm. Okay, see the options we have. The first option we have 9 grams. Second option we have 6 grams. Third option we have 3 grams. Fourth option we have 0.3 grams ohm.